This episode is brought to you by mybookie.ag. Super Bowl, my stupid ass was saying Super Bowl 52 the entire time, even named the episode last week, or on Sunday night, Super Bowl 52, like a dumbass. Did you guys bet it? Did you guys go out and place your hard-earned money on some football players in the NFL? I hope for that Super Bowl, I hope that you all bet that it would be the most boring Super Bowl of all time. Because that was. It was a long night, Sunday, but that was the hardest Super Bowl to watch. And I'll go ahead and say it. I don't think Maroon 5 did bad. I don't get what all the stuff is about. But mybookie.ag, guys, they're bringing it to us. They're bringing us all the fun in the sports worlds. There's literally almost nothing you can't play on mybookie.ag. There's props on everything. Who's going to win The Bachelor? Who's going to win on Survivor? Who's going to be the up-and-comer on Big Brother? You can bet on all these things. There's crazy lines, political lines. You can vote for who's going to win president 2020 right now. The odds are a little wild. You can vote on anything. They got live casinos. mybookie.ag, guys. Go check them out. It's also brought to you by Soldier Socks. Guys, Soldier Socks. Look at my feet. You probably can't see that because I'm not that flexible. I got my Soldier Socks on. And they are the best. The best. They are so soft. I cannot tell you how excited I am every single morning. And this is no joke. I'm not being funny. Every morning I get up and I see a fresh, clean pair of Soldier Socks. I'm like, you know what? There's a better chance it's going to be a good day today. Right? I know I'm super positive and motivational, but got my Soldier Socks? I think it's going to be a better day. None of those cheap ones that I, still fly into my sock drawer that I've had since service. If those are my only options left because I wore all my Soldier Socks, I'm pissed. First thing in the morning. Guys, when you buy a pair, they send a pair to a service member. You're getting that go get 'em feeling in the morning, and a soldier gets a pair of socks. Guys, soldiersocks.com. Go check them out.
You don't say that. So you're telling me there's a chance? Oh, Jesus, help.
Well, looky who's back on a Tuesday evening, your Wednesday morning. Welcome to Wednesday morning. Cheers, everyone. Cheers, YouTube. We made it. We made it to Wednesday, yeah? We made it to Wednesday, eh? We did it. Good job, everyone. I'm feeling a little funky right now. Right? I'm feeling a little funky right now. I'm in a good mood. Things have been going well. People keep trying to drag my energy down, not letting them. Staying up here, riding high, feeling good. Feeling good. I've been watching a lot of Wiz Khalifa's, because you guys know I've been smoking my CBD again, and yes, I like it because he's constantly smoking weed. Get off me. Leave me alone. I get it. That's a part of the draw. I've been watching a lot of Wiz Khalifa's vlog videos. It's called Day to Day. If you like Wiz, or if you like rap music, check it out. It's a good vlog. And they keep yelling, "Turn up, turn up." Now I know what turnip is, right? I'm not that old, right? It's a vegetable. That's a joke. When kids say turn up, they're saying, hey, we're gonna get crazy, we're gonna get wild, we're gonna turn up, we're gonna do things, turn this bitch up to a new level. The turn up. And he kept saying it, and I was like, I wonder how that came to be. What the hell is turn up? Why did people start saying that? And it actually started way back in the day before electricity. You had lights that were lit by a lantern, and on good occasions, they would make one of those gas lights out of a turnip. So that was the turnip light. And that was meaning you were celebratory. You were celebrating something. So actually, when the kids now say today, turn up, it stems from a real thing. You had the turnip light. They actually made a light out of turnips, the vegetable. It was called the turnip light. It gave a red-ish glow to show celebration. So there you go. You guys can't ever say I didn't freaking teach you nothing here on the Road to Redemption. I am just so geeked. I'm geeked to be here, man. I'd wait for this. I love this. I feel like the last two, agree with me in the comment section, or DM me, whatever. I feel like the energy on the last two's been a little weird, and I don't know why. I watch them back, and I'm like, something's missing. Something's missing in these 2 episodes, and I cannot figure out what it is. So if you guys have listened to the last 2 episodes, what's missing? I'm so excited to get in the booth and do this shit. Guys, we're planning big fucking things for this podcast. Big things. We're converting this into an actual studio. It's going to be a thing. We got a lot of exciting stuff coming down the brim. I don't know why my energy was so weird the last 2. Anyway, let's not dwell on our pasts, shall we? I want to shed light. I was laying in bed last night, and I was thinking of where I am right now in my life. All the things that, yes, tons of stresses. I could talk about my stresses for days, you know. The legal battle going on for my 2-year-old, or for my 3-year-old. My youngest was just sick. Our whole house was sick. We were plagued by this stomach bug for like 3 freaking days, and we're just now starting to kind of come out of it. I have all these stresses, all of them. And I thought, but at the same time, I feel like I'm constantly on vacation in this life that I live now. I have a good job. I have an amazing wife. I have great kids who are healthy. I have all these things. And I remember back to a time when I was truly that happy. And there was this guy. My sister and I used to live together in my first apartment. After I couldn't afford that apartment by myself anymore, my sister moved in with me. And she's 2 years older than me? 4 years older than me? I don't remember. 2 or 4. My sister's older than I am. So she was long out of high school. You know, all her friends were either in college or working. And I technically should have still been in high school. I was only 18. Should have still been going to high school, but I had already moved out and stuff. Of the many characters that I met while living with my sister, one of these people, he was a young guy, and I don't honestly remember his name. I know him in my mind, in my brain, as his name was Aaron, but I really don't think that was this guy's name. I, for the life of me, cannot think of it. But I do remember, I looked at him of all the friends that my sister brought in. She brought in friends of all kinds. We had people who were either going on to be highly educated, or they've already had a really good future looking like constructed out for them, all the way to the very low of the burnouts of all drug addict burnouts. I mean, we had a spectrum of people that hung around this house. And then you had my friends, which added a whole different dynamic. But I remember her friend Jana dated this guy. And of everyone, this guy like owned his own like logging company or something like that for the longest time. And he had a lot of good money, but he was just kind of a hippie. He was just a carefree dude, you know, don't give a shit. Yeah, man, let's go hang out by the pool. And I just remember that was my first time that I really remember making a conscious effort going, when I get older, when I get to be a grown-up, which at that point, you know, I thought I was because I was living on my own, but hell, I'm 27, I still don't think I'm a grown-up. But I was like, when my life becomes what it is, I would love if it would look like that. This guy who is so he had an effect on me, and I can't even remember his name. I don't. That's so crazy. But this guy, I remember, there was a lot of weird stuff going on. There was severe drug use going on in our apartment. There was a lot of drinking, a lot of relationships, and it was a lot. This guy always seemed to just dodge that stuff, and he always just seemed to be having a great time in the moment. He was very carefree. He didn't want to do anything but kick back, have a laugh, smoke some weed, and be done with it. And I just remember thinking, like, that's what I want to be. Because that guy didn't have a care in the world. Again, he had a business that was running back in his, I think he lived in Colorado. And he had a business that he ran. And he was just so carefree. And that's what I'm striving to be. Just carefree as hell. I love doing this podcast. I wish I could do this kind of stuff all the time. I love it. I just freaking love it. And I know I keep telling you guys that, and I keep thanking you, but you guys are allowing me to do this. You guys are making this happen for me, and I can't thank you enough. All right, I'll stop kissing your ass now. I'll stop kissing your ass. Actually, Aaron, as I know him, plays a funny story. He's, again, another very pivotal moment in my life. Something happened where Aaron, as the professional, his own entrepreneur is a safe word, he didn't pan out to be everything that he said he was. He actually was not like a tree logging business owner. He worked, or he either was that and he lost it, or he never was that. I think he was that and he lost it. But he was actually a part of a construction crew now that they traveled around the country and they built all the shelving in Walmarts and Sam's Clubs. Which, yeah, it's not super hard. Like, it's weird to call that a construction crew, but this was a group of motherfuckers, man. I'll tell you what, these were like people that got kicked out of truck driving school. These were some sketchy dudes. And this Aaron guy, I saw him years later after the apartment. Maybe, not years, but maybe a year or two later, I saw him. Because he was going to give me a job. I was in so much trouble from like the drugs and the alcohol and the quitting my jobs and just turning into this completely different person. I had almost lost everything. He was like, well, look, man, you come with me. The company puts you up in a hotel. You show up to work at 9. You get off when we get done. We're going to build shelves, but you'll make, whatever. X amount of money. And it's all, cash. You'd be good. And I got there, my sister drove me, because again, she knew this guy. My sister drove me to drop me off in this sketchy little fucking hotel. And I stepped foot in this hotel and it looked like the one that are in nightmares. It literally, like blood stains in the carpet, visual bugs, animals, like mattresses laying outside. I was like, yo, what the fuck is this? But this was literally my option. Stay in this hotel and do this life for the next, however, I think it was like 2 years I was going to have to do it. Or my mom gave me a business card and said, you call the fucking National Guard recruiter. And I said, dude, fuck this. I'm calling the recruiter. Me and my sister got back in the car and gone back to Ohio. I said, fuck this. I'm joining the Army. And that was the last time I ever saw Aaron. He was in a very different place then. Very dark, very, very much on drugs. Life had kicked Aaron right in his ass at some point. But I guess I wanted to tell you guys about Aaron tonight. He was an influential part of my upbringing, and I didn't even really realize it until the other night. Speaking of people, I go into the CBD shops and whatever. Yeah, we're going to talk about CBD. By the way, I'm going to start a new channel, not a new channel, a new segment on the YouTube channel where I will be doing CBD flower strain reviews. So if you guys want to see CBD flower strain reviews, we're going to get the setup for it and everything. It's going to look cool in here. Again, go subscribe to the YouTube channel. But, so I've been going into the CBD shops and I forgot about this type of person. This lady walked in and she was trying to get a diagnosis, or she was trying to prevent getting a diagnosis, but she couldn't articulate what it was that was wrong with her. She was so nervous to walk into the CBD dispensary. Like, she thought FBI agents were going to start kicking in doors and grabbing marijuana plants. Like, this is not a marijuana dispensary. This is a CBD dispensary, but they sell marijuana flower. Looks very similar. And she walks up and she's like hyperventilating. And she's like, it's normal. Everybody's normally gets a lot of coughing, right? And she's panicking. And I was, the lady was like, yeah, they typically cough when they, if you smoke anything, you'll cough. And she goes, okay, so it's normal, right, to have some like aches and pains in your knees? And we were like, yeah, man, I mean, I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but this lady's trying to like get us to diagnose her so we could tell her what she wanted. And I was like, man, this lady probably does this, like out in public, where you guys are sitting at dinner with her, and she's like, oh, it's completely normal. Everybody gets, everyone's like, Linda, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? And she's like, oh, just those normal stabbing pains that you get in your side, that's normal. Everybody gets those, right? And everyone's like, dude, no. If there's something wrong with you, you need to address the problem that's wrong with you. Don't hint around at all the things that just don't feel well on your body and go, oh, this is normal, right, bitch? Don't put that on me. Linda, you cheap bastard. I thought that was funny. I went back and sat in my car and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, this lady, she was like begging us to diagnose her. She's like, oh, it's normal to not be able to sleep, but for 15 minutes a night. And then my cats, they get up, and I'm like, bitch, you're crazy. You don't need CBD. You need help. You need fucking help with whatever it is that's going on. I got my first encounter for a while recently with a fucking meth head. That was fun. I forgot how quirky they are. This fucking meth head walks into my job where I work, and she's trying to sell us these debit card readers, I guess. There were supposed to be debit card readers that for some reason, if their debit card reader, we get 2% off of something per transaction, or we get 2% of the transaction daily numbers back or something. But this lady could not stop like tweaking out. YouTube's watching me. She's like blinking and she's twitching and she's going and she tells me this really long story. She's like, this isn't even my job. I'm taking over for my best friend. She's lying in the hospital. She's actually dying right now. But her number, I put her number. The whole time this lady's tweaking and tripping and snipping and snapping. And she's touching everything. And she's like, yeah, my friend, she's in the hospital right now, but yeah, I'm selling these for her. Here, if you're interested, call her. Like, even if I was interested, which I'm not, because I don't know, this just looks like the biggest scam in the world. Why would I call someone who's dying to set an appointment? And then, so I just like, hey, yeah, I'll give it to the owner, whatever. The meth head calls today and goes, hey, my friend, I actually don't know what happened to her. It's been a long story, but I took this over now. So, do you want it or not? And I was like, yeah, man, I don't think that's going to be something that they're interested in. She's like, all right, bruh, and hangs up the phone. I was like, what the fuck? So, same day, today, I'm just hanging out, watching YouTube videos at work and whatever. We were pretty slow. And I see the meth head. She's walking. I work in a strip mall. And I see that she's walking into the business next to mine. The whole time she's walking from her car to the front door with her middle finger up at me like this. YouTube's following it. She's following me with her finger, giving me the finger the whole time that she walked into the place. I'm like, I don't even own this business. It has nothing to do with me. I don't even know what's going on with your meth head friend. You don't seem concerned. You seem more concerned about selling these fucking ATM machines. It's weird. Fucking meth heads, man. Good night. Shout out if you're a meth head, but god damn. Like, get your shit together. If you're walking around doing this, you've realized that somewhere in life things have gone bad. Things have gone awry. If you're talking about my best friend's dead, but I'm selling card readers to try to keep her job while I ain't got a job, but her baby daddy's mama's cousin's Trixie ain't got a job, I'm like, what the fuck is this? This is the world that you're bringing me into, and then you got the balls to give me the finger. I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask to be a part of this. You and your meth head friends concocted some little fucking scheme, and now you're mad at me. I'll tell you what. I've been keeping the lights on when I walk to my fucking car at night. Since today, when all this happened. Meth heads. I'm not, hey, I've got addiction issues myself, but you motherfuckers are on a different level. Y'all are on a different level. Let's see, how long we been talking here? 20 minutes. Holy hell. 20 minutes. I feel like your boy just rambled. Well, and probably 10 of that was the ads. I hope you guys are enjoying those. I hope you guys are pretty much getting the feel about that. That you're going to get two, maybe one more ad coming soon. And then we're going to jump right into the podcast. What else? Let's see. Did I have any listener things brought in? I'm pretty sure I did. How freaking boring is this? You guys are listening to me trying to figure it out. Guys, it's been a long fucking week. Okay? It's been a really long week so far for me. I've been sick. My kids have been sick. Everything. I found out that I have to be in Indiana this weekend for my oldest kid when I wasn't supposed to be. A bunch of stuff got messed up. And my lawyer actually set an order saying that I was supposed to be down there on Fridays and Saturday nights. Friday, pick her up at 11 a.m. and bring her back Saturday at 6. I was like, why the fuck would you do that, yo? Like, I work. Why would you do that? So I have to call and cuss my own lawyer out. At the same time, I'm actually making, like, business deals. I'm setting appointments and taking calls and stuff. And then I got my 9-to-5 job. And then back home, my kid's sick. And my wife's sick, and I'm trying to get over it. So it's been a long week. So when everyone asks me and people want to crawl up my ass and be like, Cam, you've been smoking a lot of CBD lately. Listen to me. Zero psychoactive effect. Takes away my stress. Takes away my anxiety. Helps me sleep at night. Fuck with me if you want. I left the drinking alone. I'm done with that. But your boy needs something in the times. I was talking on a live the other day, 2 days ago, Super Bowl Sunday. And I was saying, like, I don't know why I can't stop thinking about this moment, but it was the moment on Joe Rogan's podcast where he's talking to Elon Musk, and he's like, man, well, what's it like? What's it like to think the way that you think? And Elon kind of looked down, and he goes, you wouldn't want to be me. Like, I can tell you that. You wouldn't want to be me, because all these ideas that everyone's so proud of me for, like, they don't stop. They don't shut off. And man, I connected with that. That's how I feel all the time. People are like, I'm sure nobody's ever said anything to me, but I'm sure there's people out there like, oh, he's been talking about CBD a lot lately. Like, is this the new thing? Is this the new mixed martial arts? No, I'm still training MMA. But CBD is very important. So I do want to talk about it a lot. And that's why I dedicated a whole nother video series to it. But it helps. It really, really helps. It's something that I don't even remember what the hell I was saying. I was talking about something, and now I can't remember because I went down the CBD Rocks train. Elon Musk and Joe Rogan. I get what he's talking about. So, when you smoke CBD, right, when you constantly have all those noises and not voices, obviously, but you're bouncing a million things around all day long. And then you smoke CBD, and that shuts off about 75% of them. So it's a little bit quieter. You have a little less going on. That's how I feel every single day. So that's why I don't really do well with people. Because when I have to talk to a bunch of people, you're now adding in new information. It's sensory overload. I'm taking in too much. And it doesn't, there's no good way to voice that, to express that. But it's just, I have too much going on. I can't. And it's not that I can't stand in and fight if I have to, but it's like, okay, there's a better way to deal with this. There's a better way to deal with all this stuff than to start beating myself up and just stressing over all this. But that's what my brain wants to do. So if I can get help with that, or if you guys, maybe any of that sounded similar for you, CBD really does help. Again, maybe that, whatever the CBD effect is, maybe that's why the energy in the podcast has been different. I really don't know. I'll leave you with this, right? People are going to have a lot of opinions on the way you live your life. We've talked about the status quo and the standard and all this. Talked about it a lot recently. You're the only one that has to live your life, right? You're the only one who was born, has lived every day that you have exactly the way you have. You're the only one that's done that. You got to figure out what's best for you. Getting on Instagram and listening to motivationals, you can do it. That's great. That's awesome. That will help guide you in the right direction for whatever it is you want to do. Whoever you follow, the things that you follow, the sources of entertainment you allow to enter your mind, that's helping shape who you're going to become. So again, I say, from the beginning of your life to today, every single day, you're the only one who's lived that life. We all deal in different ways. Nobody's walking around here with a perfect life. Nobody. It's not happening. When you have, like I do, the voices, it's again not voices, I'm not crazy, I'm not hearing a bunch of voices, but the ideas, the thoughts, the chatter just never stops. It never ends. I used to try to drown it out. From what I now realized is just my creativity. That's the way my creativity works. I have 1,000 ideas in a minute, and I try to grab the best one as I have them. But that's where I think my creativity lives. But the problem is when I have to have creativity and then, responsibility and work and kids and all that, it's a lot. I feel that I owe everything my attention, but I can't give everything my attention. I've got to slow down, I've got to prioritize. That's a part of growing. So when I use CBD, that quiets. I can go, okay, look, what's really important right now? This is my most important. Okay, good. What can I do about this? If I can do something, I'll do it. If I can't, I'm not going to stress it. Next thing. And I go. And that's how I operate. And some people, they've been saying it a lot. Cam, you look so tired. Dude, I am fucking tired. Like, I wish I would have someone that could volunteer to follow me around with my camera. Follow me for the last month of my life, 2 months of my life. And dude, y'all would be fucking exhausted from watching. And people don't get to see that. People don't see that on the other side of the camera. I've been talking a lot recently about how this podcast has grown, but man, it's something I'm fucking proud of. Because I've worked my ass off for this, for my family, to keep everything running and growing for my family. I want y'all to sit back and really look at your life. Look at your life tonight. This is what we're going to start our week with. Look at your life tonight and figure out what all am I looking at? Good and bad. What's my goals? What's my motivations? What am I working towards? What do I have standing in my way? Am I financially not doing well? Do I not have enough time for work, time, family? Whatever it is. Get it out. Figure out what all that shit is. Figure out what your thing is. My issue is drinking. But if you guys can sip you a little beer and kick back and that shuts off enough of the noise for a second, now you got to be able to stop there. Just to the noise shutting off, not to the getting enamored, because then you can't do shit. And go, all right, look, a little bit of quiet. Okay, so what do I need to do? What do I need to do to make what I'm trying to get to happen? When I learned that one skill, to just be able to go, stop, wait. My dad always told me this, and it never made sense to me. When your back is up against a wall, when you're feeling stressed, when you're feeling like you're about to blow, do nothing. Do nothing. Do not do anything. I talk about a lot the 5-second rule because I read Mel Robbins' book, which is where if you're having issues with things like hitting your snooze button and stuff, simple way to fix this. And I do this. Now, when I actually have to be somewhere, when you set your alarm, you give yourself 5 seconds. From the time you first hear it, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you physically move. Physically move your body in the direction of up, and you'll get up. Once you're up, once you're standing, you'll get up. And so, but dealing with things that are stressful is the opposite. I know it sounds confusing and it sounds like a lot, because when hard times hit, you're to do nothing. Don't get up and go binge shop. Don't go spend a bunch of money. Don't chase somebody out of anger. Don't get out of your car in a road rage situation. Don't say anything. Don't do anything. Do nothing. Then, again, you figure out, okay, what do I need to clear out of my head so I can properly deal with this? Is this even something I need to deal with right now? And it gives you time to reflect. Now, I have my ways of doing it. I urge you guys tonight, figure out what yours is. Figure out, is it you need 10 minutes in the morning to meditate before you get your day going? Do you need to go to the gym for at least 45 minutes a day? Would 10 minutes a day on a treadmill be good enough? You know, you're going to have to customize your own plan for your own life. But saying, well, I can't do this because I don't have time. Love, none of us have time. You gotta make the fucking time. I tell people all the time in my life, I have the same fucking 24 hours in a day as everybody else has. I just have a lot more shit to do than most. But guess what? I chose that. That's on me. So I can either lay around and bitch about it, or I can do it and things get better. But I promise you, when you sit down and figure all of this out, your life comes together better because you start actually making confident decisions about your own life. You take the reins back from life a little bit by going, okay, first things first, no matter what do? I always do the next right thing. I just posted about this on Instagram. No matter what, I always do the next right thing. Next thing, I'm going to stay in the best interest of myself and my family, but I will never do anyone wrong or a disservice. That's a part of the 12 steps. There's a part about asking people for forgiveness unless it would do harm to you or them to do so. You know, there are some people, maybe from your past, that for them it would be so painful to see you that you don't get to make that amends because you don't have the right to go in and hurt that person to ask them for forgiveness. Same thing goes with this. That's where I adapted that from. And then the third one is just be genuine. Be a genuine human being. While you're going through this shitty time, or whatever it is, the time you have to figure out, having a lot on your plate does not give you the right to be an asshole to somebody else. It doesn't give you the right to, slam on your brakes because someone's riding your ass. It doesn't give you the right to lash out at your kids or your spouse or people at work. You're stronger than that. Figure out what your outlet is. Mine is MMA. That's why I do so much MMA. That gets my shit out. That helps. That gets rid of the anger part. And then the CBD kind of brings me back to a place where I'm like, okay, I'm not high, I'm not low, I'm right here in the middle. What do I got to do? And I want to encourage you to find that because it's a beautiful place to hang out. It's a beautiful place to hang out, and it saved my life. So maybe I'm just some kind of weirdo, but that little process, that little way of thinking, that's the guidebook that I live by. I make that circulation of thought processes at least 100 times a day. Always do the next right thing. So what is the next right thing for me to do? Be genuine and don't ever do anything if it's going to cause someone harm. Or be a good person, know who you are, be real with yourself, and don't ever cause another person harm. That's not needed. And then number 3, be yourself. Always be yourself. Rock with yourself. Because you are the coolest motherfucker that at least you've ever met. You should think so. You should think that you're the coolest motherfucker you ever met. Because if you don't, why would anyone else? We walk around and we talk about, oh, this person probably thinks this about me. Bitch, they're not thinking about you. They're thinking about them. They don't give a fuck what you're doing. They don't. People don't care. That's really one of the biggest things that I've had to learn in the last thing, and it's not a bad thing. People act like I say this and it's like I'm shitting on human. No, it's not. Everybody is worried about themselves. It's called survival instinct. Everybody is worried about what they're doing and how they can advance and how their family can advance. Yeah, I might like you and I'll try to bring you with me. This is the common day folk. If your house is on fire, I'm going to call somebody, right? But if I make 50 mil tomorrow, they're not giving their neighbor that, right? I try to practice every single day, no matter what, you just treat everybody the same. So the people that impacted my life, right, they stay in with me. They stay close. I have very, very few. Very few. But the people that are in my life, they genuinely fit in my life and they get what's going on with me. They believe in me and they support me. And that is something very, very new to me. Something very new to me. And sometimes I get weirded out by it. Sometimes I get really, really weirded out by it. I understand that I just cut off whatever I was saying and went on something else. I apologize. That's, again, the million thoughts. Yeah, I think sometimes I'm afraid of it, the life that I live now, because I'm afraid that I'm going to lose it. I don't ever want to lose what I have right now. If nothing ever got better financially, if I never made more money, if I never traveled the world and got to talk to you guys in public and meet you guys at events and stuff, if that never happened, I would be upset because I would feel like I failed. That I didn't work hard enough, that I cut corners somewhere that when I was better than that and I could have not have. If that's the reason I fail, okay, I'll be disappointed in myself, but if my life stayed the exact way it is right now, I would be fine. I would be fine. I'm content where I am. But I'm not okay with being content as long as I have the option to not be. I will always keep working. The only thing that's keeping me content is time. I'm not promised tomorrow, so I'm content today. But if I get granted tomorrow, I'm going to win that motherfucker. That's a promise. When I wake up tomorrow, I'm coming. And I'm not playing. I bitch, moan, and complain a lot. I do. I'm always, this fucking sucks, and this and that and this, and I talk crazy and whatever. But when it's time to go on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, whatever it is, there's no real off day in my life, I'm fucking coming. And I want y'all to be able to do the same thing. I was only able to do that when I stopped talking to myself like I was a piece of shit. You guys go back January 31st. Listen to that episode. I'm sorry, December 31st. Listen to that episode. I think it's called the New Year's Wrap-Up. I was talking to myself like I was the craziest piece of shit person that ever lived. And I said, right now, today, I'm going to stop doing that. I never finished that book. So it wasn't the book. I just made a promise. Regardless of what this book says, I'm done talking to myself that way. And if you can see the things, if you could see the backstage of my life right now, you guys would understand how powerful doing that really is. Just how powerful believing in yourself can be. You just decide today, right now as you're listening to this, hopefully on your drive in, maybe some of y'all have had to cut it off and you're listening to me on your drive home. I hope that today you just dedicate to yourself. I don't care what anyone thinks about me. I know what I think about myself, and I think that I'm a motherfucker. I think that I am a bad motherfucker, because nobody can say they lived the life I did. I've bared every day, good and bad. I'm a bad motherfucker to still be here. So that's a fact. Now, you're gonna go out and you're gonna fail at shit. Still a bad motherfucker for showing up. You're gonna go out and sometimes you're not gonna get that promotion, even though you were so confident. Sometimes that promotion wasn't meant for you, because there's a company that's gonna call you in 6 months and offer you the dude's job that hired the person you just interviewed for. It's all about what you create and what you allow to hang out with you. I talked about it before. It's your energy, and it's real. If you sit around talking about, well, my boss ain't shit, and it ain't never going to be this, and it's not that, and my car is busted. If you sit around and talk about all the shit that's wrong, you're going to keep getting shit that's wrong. But the day you go, look, I'm a bad motherfucker, and I'm going to do whatever it takes. When I show up somewhere, I'm doing the right thing. I'm keeping it real with people, and I'm working as hard as I can. I'm doing everything possible to make sure that me and mine succeed. When you do that, your life changes. It's honestly just that simple. And with that, I'm going to let you guys roll out of here. I love y'all so much. Thank you for hanging out. Please subscribe, leave a review, thumbs up, share it, let people know. Ashburn, Virginia, you guys are still killing it. Love you out there in Ashburn. I need to come see you. I was Googling some places in Ashburn because I didn't know really where that is. I know it's in Virginia, but geographically, I didn't know really what was in the town. And you guys apparently got some good restaurants. So Ashburn, Virginia, your boy may be coming to see you. Yeah, love you guys. Please share. Go. Make sure you're watching the YouTube video if you want to see the video version of this podcast, and also the new CBD flower strain reviews. Guys, love you. Have a great rest of the week. We'll talk to you on Sunday. We're out.